Well, if it isn't your pal Exotic Mega Obso Blaze, and welcome back to another video. And today is gonna be a little different. Today I'm gonna tell you guys the story of an urban legend. Yeah, as you can see here, yeah, I'm gonna be telling you guys the an urban legend of the infamous of the one of those infamous urban legends. Yeah, the one and only, the infamous Candyman. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure some of us have already known Candyman, like, or even heard the word Candyman since we were little. Yeah, I mean, I remember how guava juice. Yeah, you guys know guava juice, right? You know who am I referring to? Yeah, I remember how. Hold hold up. Okay, sorry. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure that my mic is turned on. Yeah, I remembered that I've learned about Candyman from that one video from Guava Juice where he does the Candyman challenge. And I forgot how I forgot like how you forgot I forgot how you play the game, but I'm pretty sure it's basically like Bloody Mary where you yeah, it's basically like Bloody Mary when you go out to the when you go to the bathroom with all the lights off, but with a candle, and then you stare to the mirror, and then repeatedly say the words Bloody Mary, like 5 times. But but this time this is gonna be a little different since I'm not going to be talking an urban legend about Bloody Mary. I think I might tell you guys another legend of Bloody Mary after I'm done with this one. But for now, this is gonna be Candyman, and as you can see, already tell by the description it says here. As you can see here, it says the Candyman is an urban legend that tells the scary story of a murdered slave who returns from the dead in search of revenge if you say his name 5 times. A horror movie was made in 1992 about the legend, followed by 2 sequels, starring Tony Todd, starring Tony Todd as the Candyman. Read the story and find out how to play the Candyman challenge. And as you can see here by the creepy picture of Candyman, yeah. Uh, well, let's see what the story has in store for us today. Like, like I'm very, I am very eager to read this story. But with out of the way, let's get on with the story. But nonetheless, I'll always put the original link of the website ScaryForKids is going to be in the description below. So guys, so that when you guys would never have the time, you can visit ScaryForKids anytime, and you can check out all sorts of stories this website has in store for you, and let me know what stories you guys want me to read. But without further away, let's get to it. So sit back, relax, and watch me cook. Grab some popcorn and watch me as I tell you guys the legend of Candyman. So yeah, this is the legend of Candyman. Enjoy. According According to the legend, if you look into a mirror and chant the name Candyman 5 times, he will appear up behind you and kill you with his hook. For you see, the Candyman is a vicious killer with a bloody hook for a hand. As you can see, that he has a hook on his hand in the image. He appears from the mirror, covered in blood and bees, and has nothing but murder on his mind. They say that many years ago, the Candyman was a real man, back in the days of slavery. Candyman was a black slave named Daniel Robitaille, who worked in a plantation in New Orleans. he was a talented painter and was chosen by the plantation owner to paint a portrait of his daughter. But Danielle fell in love with the daughter of the white plantation owner. When the racist plantation owner discovered that his daughter and his slave were in love, he raised an angry mob and chased Danielle out of town. Armed with pitchforks and a pack of dogs, they chased the poor slave across fields and streams. Finally, they caught up with the exhausted slave near an old barn. The evil men seized Daniel and cut off his right hand with a rusty saw. Then they covered him in honey and threw him into a beehive. Oh my God! The unfortunate Candyman was in terrible pain. The unfortunate Candyman was in terrible pain and died from his injuries, but not before he cursed the man who killed him and vowed to return and exact his revenge. They say his spirit would never rest, and how his ghost walks the world for all eternity, appearing when his name is called 5 times. So remember you can't say Candyman once, twice, 3 times, or 4. But never say it 5 times, or you'll be sorry. Well, there you have it. There you guys have it. Like the backstory, the untold story behind Candyman. Yeah, that was pretty sad since Candyman was since Candyman was based on an old person who fell with a old black slave who fell in love with a white daughter. I guess unfortunately looks like racism existed even in the old times, like during the 15th century. I don't know. Yeah, basically, it's unfortunately that racism has existed for so long. But yeah, lesson learned. Don't ever chant it. Don't ever say Candyman 5 times, or else he's gonna come for you and kill you in your sleep. So yeah, lesson learned. This should be a lesson to you guys. Never ever say Candyman 5 times, or you'll be sorry. But there you have it, guys. The legend of Candyman. If you guys enjoy this video, which I know that deep down that you guys love it so much, you guys already know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what stories you guys want me to read. But overall, sorry. But overall, this was really a crazy story, and that we know the backstory behind Candyman. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.